morning, girls. How are you? I hope you are doing good, and I think you are waiting for the next video of the numerical analysis. And few members have solved the problem. That's very good. And of course, but I said that I'll discuss one problem clearly. So that's why here what I'm doing is, so in the last class I think we discussed up to third iteration, but no problem. So now here first of all I'm going to take it from the starting. F of x is equal to x cube plus 4x square minus 10, which is equal to 0, and the root lies between 1 and 2. In the previous class I said clearly. So now here directly I am going to calculate. Okay. So now see here, first of all this is the question and we have to check for solution. Now I am taking the solution. Okay, given that. So now I am going to write small, because already you know that the length of this problem, so that's why. Okay, so now clearly, of course today I have my calci also. Without calci, of course we cannot calculate each and every step. Okay, now first of all here what I am doing is I am calculating f of 1, that is 1 plus 4 minus 10. So 5, it is minus 1, which is less than 0. So one function value should be negative and another one will be positive. Okay. So next here f of 2 cube means 8 plus 4 into 4, 16 minus 10, 24 minus 10, 14, which is greater than 0. Okay. Therefore now here a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. And next we have to calculate the value of the p. So p is nothing but a plus b by 2. 1.5. So now here this is nothing but the first value. Actually here we can say that this is the iteration 1. Okay, so in iteration 1 firstly I calculated p is equal to p value, and after that what we have to do, we have to substitute in this functional value. Then f of 1.5 means what we get here, 1.5 whole cube plus 4 of 1.5 whole square minus 10. So if you have this calci, once you see here, directly. Now here first of all I have 1.5 whole cube, so that's why I am using opening and close brackets. Here we have, so open bracket 1.5 and close bracket, and next we have one button under this button, so middle button. Okay, under this button here we have like this power. So like this we have one button here, so just put that, click on that, so then you will get the symbol, and here what we have Q, so that's why simply just press 3. Okay, so then finally here we will get that the answer is 3.375. At a time also you can calculate this one, but I am not going to do. So again 1.5, same power, this button and a square. So without brackets also we can calculate. Okay, so now it is 2.25 we have, again into 4. So directly, don't go directly, step by step you can. Okay, so at a time don't calculate all this. So now 4 into 1.5 whole square, so which is equal to 9 minus 10. So now here already we have a 9, so minus 10 minus 1, and here plus 3.375, so which is nothing but 2.375. so now here it is a positive value. So now again we have to choose one positive value and one negative value, no? So that's why here for this one positive. So now here you have to ignore this one. Therefore the root lies between here we have a negative, so that's why here 1 comma 1.5. Okay, so next here I am going for the next iteration 2. So in this iteration what we have to calculate, of course now it is P1. Okay, now P2 equal to 1 plus 1.5 by 2. So it is 1 plus 1.5 directly, 2.5 whole divided by 2, 1.25. Okay, so it is 1.25. Next again what we have to do, f of P2. So f of P2 means 1.25 whole cube plus 4 into 1.25 whole square minus 10. Same again I am doing. So now here 1.25 whole cube equal to 1.953125. So simply I am taking that 1 point. They mentioned that up to 10 to the power of -4. So after decimals it is enough to take 3. So that's why 953 I am taking plus 1.25 whole square into what we have now again 4, right? So which is nothing but 6.25 minus 10. So now already we have the 6.25. So minus 10 equal to that is minus 3.75, and here we have plus 1.953. That is minus 1.797, right? So which is less than 0. So now see clearly, for this one we have a negative and for this one we have a positive sign, right? Now we definitely we have to take the positive here because here we have a negative. So now therefore what we have to write now? The root lies between. So this is having the negative sign. So now here we have to ignore this old value. Now I have to take new. That is nothing but 1.25 comma 1.5. Okay. So now clearly we have the new interval. Now again I am going for the iteration 3. Now P3 equal to 1.25 by plus 1.5 by 2. Okay. So 1.25 plus 1.5 is equal to 2.75 divided by 2. So 1.375. This is the new P value. Next what we have to do? F of P3. So directly I am taking, okay, 1.375 whole cube. That is 2.5996 we have actually. So up to, so simply I am taking 6. After that we have 0. Directly I am taking 6. Next plus 4 in, first of all 1.375 whole square. So 1.375 whole square into 4 we have 1.375 whole square into 4. That is 7.5625 minus 10. Okay, just I am taking the functional value. So now which is equal to what we get here? Minus 10 and plus 2.5996. It is 0.1621, which is a greater than 0. So now what is the new interval? Therefore the root lies between. Are you guessing or not? Closed interval, and see clearly it is a positive, and previous interval 1.5 is giving a positive value. That's why 1.25 comma 1.375. Okay, so now here again we have to go for the next iteration number 4. Now P4 is equal to 1.25 plus 1.375 by 2. Okay, so now 1.25 plus 1.375 2.625 whole divided by 2. So directly I am taking this one. That is 1.3125. Okay, so simply I have the 4 values. Otherwise you can take the 1.313 also. So now here f of P4. F of P4 means this value whole cube first of all. Now it is 2.261. Okay, then plus 1.3125 whole square. Okay, into 4. No need to write this equation again and again. Directly also you can. So now it is 6.8906 we have. So here I am taking that 1 minus 10. So now directly 2.261 plus 6.891 minus 10 minus 0.848, which is less than 0 again. So now here this one is positive, right? So definitely we have to take this one positive, and here we have negative, so we have to ignore this 1.25 now. Therefore root lies between 1.3125 comma 1.375. Okay, see clearly what is happening here. Firstly the interval is 1 to 2, next 1 comma 1.5, next 1.25 comma 1.5. So it is like this we have. So after that it comes like this, and clearly and very nearly we are calculating the root for the given equation. Okay, so this is a new interval. So now again we have to go for the iteration number 5. Now P5 is equal to 1.3125 plus 1.375 by 2. Now calculate. Actually, if we have the offline, then this paper should be very interesting, because if everyone have the calci, then everyone will calculate, and frosty will say that the answers no. So if we discuss this paper offline, then people feels it as a competition to say the exact value, calci values. So now it is 1.34375. Simply I am taking that 3438. Now see clearly. Now I am saying up to where we have to solve. We have some doubts. So for the first P1 we have 1.5 and again 1.25. Both are different, right? This is the main value. You can highlight this one. So every time you can highlight. Now again 1.375. But here we have 1.25. And next. Yes. See here 1.3 is same, but after that here we have 75 and here we have 125. That's why next for the next iteration. Here also we are not getting the same one, no? So that's why again next procedure, f of P5 equal to f 1.3438 whole power 3, that is 2.4266. Next 1.3438 whole square into 4. Now it is plus 7.2232 minus 10. Now 2.4266 plus 7.2232 minus, so not minus 10. So which is nothing but minus 0.3502. Again it is a less than 0. So if it is less than 0 means again what we have to do? The root lies between, see here this is negative and previous one is also negative. So now this one we have to ignore this 1.3125 because this gives negative sign and this gives 1.37 gives that the positive sign, and here what we have again negative sign. That's why we have to ignore this value. Now 1.3438 comma 1.375. Okay, next iteration number 6. Now P6 is equal to 1.3438 plus 1.375 by 2. So now here what we get? 1.3438 plus 1.375. So whole divided by 2. Yes, now it is nothing but very near but not exact. 94. Now here we have 1.3438. Here we have 1.358. So that's why again I am going for the next iteration. Okay. So now clearly f of P6 equal to what we get? 1.3594 whole cube. Now 2.5121 plus 1.3594 whole square into 4, 7.3918 minus 10. So here it is that the negative sign 0.096. So which is less than 0. So less than 0 means again this one is also negative. So this one also negative. Therefore what we have to write now? Therefore the root lies between 1.35 1.3594 comma 1.375. Okay, next number, iteration number is 7. Now P7 equal to 1.3594 plus 1.375 by 2. So now here 1.3594 plus 1.375 whole divided by 2. So now it is 1.3672 whole divided by 2. So sorry, not 2 whole divided by 2. Already I did. So 1.3672. See here, actually 1.3594. Nearly we will take it as a 36, but I am calculating again because I have to get exact values. At least, I mean they mentioned 4 no, so that's why I am trying to see 4 digits. Okay, but here every time I am getting there only 1 digit. So now here again f of 1.3672 is equal to here what we get 1.3672 whole cube. It is 2.556 plus 1.3672 whole square into 4. 7.4769 minus 10. Yes, it is nothing but simply wait, I want to check once again. 1.3672. Yeah, right. 4769 minus 10. 0.0329, which gives a positive value. So previous one is negative and now here we have positive. Therefore, what we have to write now? The root lies between. Previous one is as it is. That means this one. 1.3594 is same, but here we have to change this one. 1.3672. Again we have to go for the next iteration number 8. Now P8 is equal to 1.3594 plus 1.3672 whole divided by 2. Okay. So now here 1.3594 plus 1.3672. So it is yes. Approximately it is equal to 1.3633. Up to second digits we are getting same, right? So now here, therefore the root value is nothing but 1.3633. Again, of course, I have to because I am trying to see up to 4 digits, so that's why. Now again, f of 1.3633. So then what we get? 1.3633 whole power 3. So it is 2.5338. Okay, next 1.3633 whole square into 4, 7.4343 minus 10. So directly minus 10 and plus 2.5338. So here it giving that a negative value, that is minus 0.0318. So which is the negative value. So therefore now what we have to write? The root lies between. See clearly. For the previous one we are getting that the root which is greater than 0 and here which is less than 0. So now we have what we have to do? 1.3633 comma 1.3672. Okay, so this is the new interval, and next we have to go for the next iteration. See, up to 8 iterations we did. Now I am going for the next iteration. So now here iteration number 9 and P9 equal to 1.3633 plus 1.3672 by 2. So one thing I want to check, it is a negative sign and it is a positive sign. Okay, done. Now here 1.3633 plus 1.3672. Okay, 2.7305 whole divided by 2. Now 1.3652. 1.3652. 5 we have, but here I am taking that. Okay, 5 to 5 directly. Okay, so minimum 4 digits I have to see. So that's why previous one is 1.3633 and here 1.36 up to 36 it is okay. But again we have to go for the next iteration. Okay, and now here again what we have to do, f of p9. So f of p9 means again what we have to do, simply 1.36. Otherwise so you can write it as a 1.3653. Okay, 3653 and here whole power 3. 2.5449. Okay, so then plus 3653 whole square into 4. 7.456 minus 10. So now finally what we get, 2.5449 plus 7.4562 minus 10. So it is nothing but positive 0.001. Okay, so now which is nothing but the positive value and therefore the root lies between. What we have to write? So it is positive and previous one is negative. So now that's why here the root lies between 1.3633 comma 1.365. So next iteration number 10. Whole divided by 2. So then what we get, 1.3633 plus 1.3653 divided by 2. So it is 1.3643, which is a very near value to this one. So now here, so f of 1.3643, again we have to take that whole cube, that is 2.5394 plus 1.3643 whole square into 4. 7.4453 and next minus 10. Now 2.5394 plus 7.4453 minus 10. So negative value 0.0153, which is negative value. See clearly, same procedure we are taking, but the number of iterations are increasing. That's it. Again negative, so therefore the root lies between. Previous one we have positive, so that's why, and here it is negative. That's why here what we have to take, we have to take in order. So 1.3643 comma 1.3653. Now here I am going for the next iteration 11. Next P11 equal to 1.3643 plus 1.3653. This again 1.3648. So now it is very near to this value, so 1.364. With this we can stop, otherwise you can go for the next two iterations also, up to 4. So again you can calculate here, so just calculate up to 13th iteration. Okay, so then finally you will get one answer, and just in the next class you have to say that answer to me almost we reached. Right, here it is P11. Again calculate f of P11 and you will get one value. Again same thing. So just try to calculate up to 13th iteration and after that I will continue. Okay. So this is today's class, and today we discussed that the concept of the application of the bisection method, and in the next class I am going to discuss some theory and some examples of this bisection method, and after that I will give few problems as homework. Okay. So So thank you girls. I hope this concept is clear to you, and we are doing the same procedure, but every time we have to check for the new intervals. Okay. Thank you girls. Have a nice day.